I have to say, over the past year or so, I've really come to appreciate Porsche for being much better cars than I ever first envisaged. Now, we're going to do 0 to 60 test. We're on the normal gearbox setting. Well, I have to say this car's really blown me away. I think I may be experiencing motoring brilliance here, and I'm going to try my best to begin to describe why. But the first thing I'm going to pick up on is what I'm finding is negative points. I hope this shows up on the video, but it's got this annoying cut-off that you get at traffic lights. I can understand it in a big city, stopping and starting, and I know you have the opportunity to disable it, but it is very irritating and I just don't like it. Now, one thing that is bothering me is the rear view vision. The view is really obstructed by the headrests, and what makes it worse is the fact that you've got this rear view mirror which is shaped like someone's smiling, and it's just a very odd shape. You don't really get to see much through it, and I don't understand that. Now, saying that, that's roughly about the most negative point I can find with this car. The only thing that comes close is maybe there's a little bit too much going on here in the center console. I mean, there are more buttons on this center console than I've seen in any other car at any time, anywhere. It's just phenomenal. I don't even know where to start with this. Now, that's all the negatives. This car is most beautifully engineered. It is exquisite. It has this build quality which just oozes out of every square inch of this vehicle. It just feels so well put together. It feels exclusive, and you know, it's just about as good as it's going to get, I think. Now, look at the dashboard on this. Beautiful stitched leather, everything laid out very stylish. The dials here, they're all a bit congested, to be fair, and the corner ones are a little bit difficult to see. You have like an analog speedo and also the digital speedo. There seems to be more emphasis on the rev counter, I suppose, being a Porsche, that makes sense. Steering wheel, stitched leather, beautifully stylish center console. The seats are amazing, very comfortable. The side mirrors are huge. You've got plenty of vision. Now, what does it drive like? Well, it just feels so powerful. It feels powerful like a VW Touareg. It's also quite a nippy car as well. It has no problems with the motorways. I wouldn't like to hazard a guess what this does to top speed, but the dial does go up to 175. Now, forgetting all the everyday stuff which people would like to hear about a Porsche, I'm going to tell you what is really fantastic about this car. And what is really fantastic is the steering. Now, a big old car like this, if it was a Range Rover, excluding the Sport, Land Rover, any other car, Q7, you give it a little bit of a wobble like that, the car's rolled all over the place. The steering on this is so responsive. It is like the responsive steering you would get out of a short wheelbase car like a Mini, yet this car is huge. This vehicle is just absolutely incredible. Listen to the sound of that engine, that power. It just flies down the motorway, no problem at all. I can't even hear what's going on outside of this car. Now, as for the brakes, well, the brakes feel like they could stop the QE2 in its path. I am for once lost for words. I'm sitting in this car now, and I've got another 100 miles to go, and I really don't want to get out of this car. I'm trying desperately to find something negative about it. Even the cornering, it goes around like it's squatting. This is a huge car. It's like a truck. It goes around the corners like it's a sports vehicle. If I really wanted to be niggly, maybe when I go around I start to find these little plastic things here, like the gear changes and what have you. Maybe they could be a little bit better quality, but then I really think I'm pushing it. This car is fantastic. If you are thinking about buying one of these cars, then personally, I don't think you can get much better. A lot of people say they're not the best looking cars. I think they're beautiful. They're beautiful inside and outside, and the drive quality is absolutely awesome.